Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense. 54. Mike 54.
Hey, exit.
I got you, son.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to John Ross. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear. But it's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wait, 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Whip. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play fake. Mariota looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This fielded at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
One. Here we go. Two, fellas, let's go. 55.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philip Dorsett, 76 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, now Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails on. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
It's been a long day for you. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Mariota now from the 50. It's Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Brady now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the ends. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
52's the mark, boy, 52. It's our time. It's our time. One.
A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Play action now. Mariota. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to our Loachman is there and has our EA. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Wide, get wide. Wide motion, wide motion.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, 82 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
54. Go,
Operating from the gun, Brady. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with McKissick. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. One. Mike, 42. Here we go, D. Hey, just three. It's just me and you. Check. 22 jet bomber.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Alpha. Mike 42, check.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. That's what I do.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota flush to his right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Uses the stiff arm. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles get a score closer. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
55.
Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. And Mariota still down. Remember, he had the knee issue in college. Hope it's not that. He's slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check it back.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Get it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You walk plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Chark, 87 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 42. One.
On second down, Mariota again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 26, check 26.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Mike 55. Mike perfect.
Now Mariota on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
55 Mark, guy, 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. One. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Delta.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. I got you. Stop Mike 42. Mike 42. One.
To the air again. Mariota gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. First down, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on now. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Don't get nervous. 42's the mic.
One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charlie